I want to count the number of words from this string. This is a function to count the number of words using VBA. Here is the code. This is also a function to count the number of words, but this is a formula to count the number of words which I used in this function. I have used this formula within Lambda function to create this function. No VBA coding is required to create this function. Why use Lambda function? To shorten the formula, and we don't need to write the formula again and again. We can call this function and refer the relevant cell and done. So, what is a function? A function is predefined set of instructions or formula to perform a certain job. For example, sum, average, VLOOKUP, etc. All these are functions. Someone has written some codes within it, but we will not use coding. It can be done using Lambda function. Lambda is such a function which can be used to create a user-defined function, and we can use simple to complicated formula in this function. Let's learn. If I type equal lambda and hit tab, it is asking for parameter or calculation. Put a comma. Lambda is asking parameter or calculation, comma, and we get parameter or calculation. Same argument to use in Lambda function. We will follow 3 steps to make it simple. Step 1. Write down your formula like this. This formula is made up of len and substitute function. Len function is counting the length of number of a string, and substitute function is replacing blank space with nothing, and finally we are deducting the number of characters without space from the entire length of the string. Also, we need to add 1 at the end of this formula, as the last word is not having any space, and we are counting the words based on the blank spaces between the words. Step 2. Replace the cell address with some variable. What is a variable? I'll tell you that when I'll use it. Step 3 is to check the correctness of the final Lambda function. So I have this formula. Step 1 is done. In step 2, I have to replace this cell address with some variable. You can imagine a variable as a container which can hold some value. You can use any string or character as variable. Therefore, I will replace the cell address with a variable, let's say capital A. Here I am referencing one cell only. For multiple cells, you need to use multiple variables, like 2 variables for 2 cell addresses, 3 variables for 3 cell addresses, etc. Next, we need to tell the Lambda function that these are my variables, and to do that, always write your variable at the beginning of the Lambda function like this and put a comma between multiple variables. Here we are using one variable. Step 2 is done. In step 3, we have to check the formula. To check the formula, you need to write the cell address we are referencing, but within the bracket at the end of the Lambda function. If the result is correct, then we can go to the final step, which is adding it in the name manager to make our own function. But before going to the final step, remove the last cell reference. We need only the formula. You will get calculation error. Don't worry, just copy the entire formula from the formula bar, not the entire cell. Go to formulas. Here is name manager option. Click it. Click on new. Type a suitable name. This will be your function name. Let's say WC, and paste the copied formula here. Refer to. In this comment box, you can write about the variable you need. I will write count the number of words. Click OK. Now we are back in name manager. Close this and our function is ready to use. Function name is WC. Don't forget. Type any name or string. Next cell, type equal WC, and this is our function. This is our description which we had written in the comment box. Cell address is this. Hit enter. Done. You can use it anywhere in your Excel sheet. Select this cell, type equal and WC, and select the cell and hit enter. So this is how Lambda function works. You can use any complicated formula to make it short and easy. Please ask if you need any clarification in this function, and don't forget to like and subscribe.